What's up, guys? Your boys Abe from Zay Toys, and we're taking a look at Slam Dunk Shohoku number 4 from the Slam Dunk series anime. Let's go! Alright, so we're going to take a quick look at the box. You can see there's really not that much going on. Just the display on the side. Has some writing there. Shohoku number 4 on the back. Pretty plain and simple. Nothing on the side. The bottom, you got the warning, and that's pretty much it. It's an action figure, and it was made in China. Alright, let's get it open. Alright, so coming out of the box, pretty much comes like this. E has 3 layers. One of them is the one holding the stand, which is a replica of the basketball court in hard plastic, and also different sizes in the pole. So maybe, you can do different poses, like, let's say, a slam dunk, or him just standing up straight. Okay, as far as accessories, this is pretty much what you're getting. You got 2 different faces, multiple hands and gestures, a basketball, and, well, let's get them open and we'll take a closer look at these. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, you also get a nice picture of his butt crack and how to put the pole in his lower back and change his face and his legs and hands. Yeah, so here he is out of the box, looking pretty good. I just wanted to make a quick note about the display stand, and as well as get him out of the box. The figure itself coming out is very easy, but actually taking the whole thing apart, actually to get the accessories and everything, just be real careful because it's pretty tight, and the way it's configured, somehow, you apply pressure to one side, the other side stays locked in. So I don't know, you got to do some magic, and you're probably going to be bending and crushing some stuff to actually break it open. So just be careful. You get real frustrated and you just rip it apart, parts are going to fly all over the place. So just pay attention to that. The other thing with the display, the stand, the pegs here are pretty thick, so when you try to put them in these in the holes here, they're going to be it's going to be real tight. It's going to be a little bit of a problem, so you might run the risk of possible breaking something here. So just be careful with that. Also had an issue with this here too. I actually stopped because I felt that it was going to break. So just, again, be aware of that, because once you do decide to do it and use the stand and actually put these together, it's probably going to stay like that for a long time. Alright, so let's move over to articulation. Articulation. So, the head movement. He has some pretty good head movement. As far as, looking up, you get some pretty good action looking up, because he also has movement in the neck joint as well. Looking down, you're not going to get much as far as the head, but with the neck, you're able to get that much. Let's go with the ab crunch. Ab crunch is really good, actually very good ab crunch. Look how far you're going back with the ab crunch. You take a look here. Let's take a look at the there. You can see the huge gap. So obviously, if you have him shirtless, it's going to look really awkward. But he does have excellent ab crunch going forward. Also, very good ab crunch. Butterfly joints. Might as well jump right into that. He has some butterfly joints. Obviously, the bicep swivel going up. He has some pretty good range. All the way around, really nice. He does have the double jointed elbows. He does, as far as the hands, he has kind of like that SH Figure Arts style of hands, so you can pop these off and you can interchange them fairly easy. Let's take a look here, up here in the thigh. So he does have a thigh joint there you can swivel. As far as you're gonna get as a split, which is not really the F, because I'm kind of feeling some tension there, so I think that's as far as you're going to go. Going forward, he has some pretty good movement there. Going back, looks like that's as far as you're going back, which is pretty normal, standard for these types of figures. He does have double jointed knees, which is really awesome. You can see you're getting some pretty good movement there. No toe hinge on these, but you have some, well, you know what, the ankle pivot is not that great. You get a little bit of ankle pivot, and that's because of the shoes. So going up, down, yeah, you know what, you're lacking here, but you do have some movement going around like this. It's just that standard joint there, but obviously there's no shin movement or no movement here on where the sock is. So no, and that sock is actually painted on. So yeah, and molded. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get some pretty cool sneakers. You can change these out. I believe I saw some stuff online like that, some accessories, so they look pretty cool. But yeah, you're gonna get some limited movement there, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But the figure overall is still pretty cool. Yeah, so that's pretty much it on the articulation. Let's move forward to the accessories real quick. All right, so we're not gonna go too crazy with the accessories. We're just gonna show the get a little bit closer look on the faces that you can interchange. You can see here the attention to the detail as far as the painting. The paint apps look pretty good on this. Now the skin tone, I was gonna say the texture on the figure itself, the faces, and all the parts. It's it kind of has like a matte finish. It's a little bit different than most of the other figures that I've seen. They don't have, it's not glossy or anything. As you can tell, it's a nice texture. I actually kind of like the feel of it. So yeah, no complaints there. But this is pretty much what you're getting as far as the faces are concerned. And we're gonna put one of them on at the end and see what it looks like. Alright, now as far as the hand, you guys pretty much saw the multiple hands that he has. Now this is where it does change a little bit. If you notice in the hand, it does have that glossy look. So they kind of, that's the only parts there that I notice that, don't maintain the same texture as the rest of the body. But, it's still not too bad. I mean, I guess maybe it's a little flaw there, but again, it's not too bad. You can see it does have the hole in the hand, so that way you can hold the basketball. And this is the basketball. All right, so you pop that in there, and there you have it. This hand on the basketball. All right. The rest of the accessories, like I said, I showed you guys earlier, he has the multiple hands. But as far as the ones with the peg holes, so you can hold them, there's only a couple of them, only two of them, and it's these open palm ones, so you can grip the basketball. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on him, maybe change the face, and put him on the stands to see what he looks like. All right, guys. Actually, I just wanted to show you guys how to take this off, change the face, because I thought maybe it'd be fair to do that. You can see here, you can pop the head off, all right, and it has these two parts. So you just take them out really easy like that. And then you can take the face. This one we're going to be using the screaming one to do a slam dunk. And just put it on there nice and tight. You might still get a little bit of a gap, but as long as you squeeze them in there, make them look good, as tight as you can, I think you got it. That's it. And then just pop the head back on. And we're ready to go. There he is on the stand. This is what he looks like coming at you, about to dunk. With the face that we just put on and the basketball in the hand. As we pan back, you can take a look at him on the display. Looking pretty good. Now, he is a really tall figure. The scale on him, he is in the SH figure art land, but he's just actually a taller one. So what we're going to do is we're going to compare him with the standard Mayfix or SH figure art figure, see what he looks like, and also take a look at him next to, let's say, a Thanos or an 8-inch figure, so you guys can have an idea of what you're getting into. So here he is lined up with SH Figure Arts Infinity War Thanos, Marvel Legends Netflix Punisher, and Mayfix Batman. So, as you can tell, he's right in between the wheelhouse of the 6-inch and 8-inch figures, so that's going to put him around the 7-inch lane. So, I mean, you know what? Guys, I'm happy with it. So, if you're really into it, if you're really into, basketball, if you're into that anime, for me, honestly, for myself, I didn't really follow the anime. I just kind of came across this figure, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Let me look it up. And I started finding out some stuff about him. And I just thought that it'd be really nice to have a basketball figure. And I'm not disappointed. So either way, if you're a fan or not a fan, you're just a fan of action figures and articulation, then I would say definitely pick him up, grab him. He's actually pretty good for the price range that what you're getting. You're getting some bang for your buck. He has very good articulation. It's very fluid in movement in the joints. Easy to interchange the parts, and he's actually kind of fun when you pose him on the display stand. He actually does some really cool moves, considering the fact that he has some great articulation, makes him do a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, you won't be disappointed, guys. Well, anyway, I hope this video was able to help. If not, can't please everyone. Don't forget to follow us on social media, and don't forget to subscribe. Later.